Well, good morning everybody and welcome to another Canada vlog. So today the plan is we're going to drive back to Moraine Lake and see if we can park. Yesterday at sort of 12:10 they were still letting cars in to the car park, so we're going to see if we can park at Moraine Lake and then try and do the hike up to Larch Valley. So that's the plan, but if it doesn't pull off, we're just going to end up seeing where the day takes us basically. There's plenty to do up there, we'll find something to do, but that's what we're thinking is if we try and park at Moraine Lake again and then do the hike up to Larch Valley. We did try and get up to drive up there to get a parking space at sunrise again, but our alarms went off and we just, after being up at 4:15 yesterday, and then I didn't go to sleep till last night until 11 p.m. Again, trying to get back up at 4:15 again, it just was not going to happen, so I just turned the alarm off. It's now about 9:30. We've been up since 8:15ish, showered, dressed, got ready for the day, packed our bags and everything. We're taking breakfast with us on the road. We've got some cinnamon roll things, gonna have breakfast on the road. We've got a little bit of a lunch packed. So yes, come with us, see if we manage to get that parking space up at Moraine, fingers crossed. And then hopefully we'll go and see some of the beautiful golden larch trees. Once again, I'm the driver, hey Dean. Look what we discovered with this as well. This has got a glass ceiling that you can, let's see if I can figure out how to open it.
Need to have this.
I don't need to start the engine, might help. So you can put your head out and like have a party.
Yeah, but not at this hour in the morning.
Not really ever, Dean, it was a joke. But yeah, we've had the shutter down at least. We also discovered this as a blooming glasses holder built into like the roof of your car. So you can just leave a pair in there and then whenever the sun comes out, just reach up. It's a very snazzy car. It's a 2022 Jeep. Very snazzy. Well, we had no luck, team. The road to the car park was blocked off. She wasn't letting anyone in, was she? But anyway, we've come back down to the little Lake Louise. It's not a service station.
Like a village.
Yeah, it's like a little amenities area. It's got cafes and stuff. Filled up the car, which cost £57 to fill up this. I don't know what litre engine it's got. And it does around 730 kilometres per tank. That's what the range is telling me, that I'll get about 730 kilometres before I need to fill up again. That's about, did you work out it was 450 miles or so? So £57 to do 450 miles. At home I pay 70, if not more, like around 70 depending on what the price of fuel is that day. For my little stay at Ibiza, they get 330 miles.
Mad.
So we're just having something to eat in the car just after we've fueled up. We're having our cinnamon buns. Dean's already eaten his. But
I've not had it.
You have.
The crows had it.
The crows had it. Oh, that damn crow again. It's following you around, isn't it? I've already eaten some of it, but oh my god, it is. I mean, it's not good for you, but it's delicious. That's cream cheese icing. It was nice, wasn't it, Dean?
Mum's gotten in 5 bites.
How come you can eat cream cheese icing and cheesecake, but not cheese?
It doesn't taste like cheese. I don't like the taste of cheese. I don't know.
That is incredible. We might pop into the little cafe, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and maybe a sandwich for the trail, because we're going to have a look and see what other hiking trails there are around here. We know that the Lake Louise trail to the Agnes tea house.
Nice.
You just farted?
That's my stomach. No, promise you, it was my stomach.
Sounded like a fart to me. Yes, the hike to the Lake Agnes tea house is really nice, so we might do that, but I wanted to maybe see if there's any others because we have done that one before. So I'm going to see if there's any others that take our fancy, and if not, I think that'll be the plan, because we can't hike to Larch Valley without parking at Moraine, so it might be an up at dawn maybe watch the sunrise again at Lake Moraine and then set off on the trail. We'll see. Should have got out of bed this morning, but do you know what? Sometimes you need to remember that you are on holiday, and
you don't want to burn yourself.
You shouldn't be getting up at 4:15 every day on the holiday. Probably not 2 days running, otherwise you're just going to end up being miserable from being that tired. So I need to remind myself that I am on holiday, and you know, you don't have to be on the move from 4:15 every morning. So yes. Well, we have made the decision. Thank you. We've made the decision to come and do the hike to Lake Agnes Tea House. We know it's a good one. We know that it's like moderate, it's not really difficult, it's not flat and easy either. We know it's got good views. So we kind of know what we're getting with it, and we really enjoyed it last time. It was snowy last night, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like in warmer weather. So come along with us on a little bimble up to the Lake Agnes Tea House from Lake Louise.
Thank you.
So we parked back at Lake Louise, which means we do have to take the hit and pay for parking. A little bit annoying, but just when you add on the time of parking elsewhere, getting the shuttle, getting here, then doing the hike, getting back, waiting for another shuttle, back to the car, it's just for the convenience, we'll pay to park. So Dean and I are just having a little bit of a debate. Dean thinks that this is the best lake, or that it's his favourite. And I said, oh really, why? And he said, it's more dramatic. And I was like, how can you get more dramatic than 10 jagged peaks surrounding and like a mirror glass lake? I mean, yeah, it's dramatic, but it's not more dramatic than Moraine. Moraine is my favourite, hands down. I would absolutely love to see a lynx. How incredible would it be to see one of them? Well, any of these, wolverines, lynx, grizzlies. I mean, I wouldn't want to get too close to a grizzly, but to see one of them. Do you know, there's a sign saying help keep Lake Louise clean, but I would say Banff National Park in general is just spotless, isn't it? I don't think I've seen a single bit of litter. So we're going up in amongst these trees somewhere like around here. That's big Beehive, this one there, and I think that one's Little Beehive. So it's not taken long for us to start stripping layers, has it? You guys can see the this through the trees. But that turquoise in the middle of the screen is Lake Louise. You can see it poking through all the trees. Vividly from the last time we hiked up here. It was like a winter wonderland basically. People have been building like little mini snowmen and balancing them on the logs. If I can dig out a picture I will, and I'll insert it. But it's just funny, I just like got to this section and was like the memory triggered. Left to go of the hike, but we've made it to Mirror Lake, which is not very full currently. That's big Beehive up there. You can see that it is though still turquoise because it is a glacial fed lake. But I'm guessing the fact that it's low means it's not had much rain. We've definitely not had no rain since we were here. Starting to break through the tree line down there. You can see the Trans-Canada Highway 1, the road they've been driving in and out of Banff on. Last time we were here, this was running, but there was all icicles all over it, and all down here is all ice. And then this is the last little hurdle up to the tea house staircase. Do you remember how treacherous it was? Because it was just like an ice rink.
You have crampons on?
No, that trip here made us buy the crampons for Iceland, if you remember. Last little thigh burner, Dean. And this is Lake Agnes. I'll insert a picture that I took of it in the snow. Those yellow larch trees on the left really contrasted against the snow. Do you remember, Dean? They've still got gorgeous reflections. So we made it up to the Lake Agnes tea house. That's the tea house behind us. It is a very big queue, so it looks like Dean is still not going to get his coffee from the Lake Agnes tea house. But we're just sitting in the sunshine. We did go to the shade because we were very hot when we first made it up here, but then it's one of them, isn't it, where as soon as you stop moving it goes quite cold.
Yeah,
so
in the shade, I was freezing.
we're basking in the sunshine now and it is gorgeous. You can't really see the scenery because the sun's that bright, but the sunshine itself just feels amazing. Yes, I can't remember if that was harder or easier than last time. I can't
found
decide.
it slightly harder, and
I
because
found it a
it's
bit harder.
hotter, so
Yeah, and you do forget that it's like we're already at altitude when we started, so we've already got that to factor in, is that we're already at altitude. I don't even know, I think we're 7,054 feet above sea level currently. I'm not sure what that is in meters. I'll Google it. I've just Googled it. We are 2,150 meters above sea level. So to put that into perspective, Snowdon I think is 1,058.
also the higher than Snowdon.
Double. We are double Snowdon. Obviously we've not climbed double Snowdon. We were already at an elevation. But, and how high is Mount Tady?
That'd be massive.
I think that's 3,000 meters. I think that's in the 3,000s, Mount Tady. But yeah, we are at double Snowdon currently, and there's mountains still around us.
I know, that one straight ahead.
Insane. Yeah, so we're already double the height of Snowdon, and that mountain in front of us. I'm gonna have a look on the map to what that one's called and how high they'd be. This is Big Beehive. This is another 100 meters above us. 390 feet higher. You get a really good view of Lake Louise up there, and I would like to go up, but someone is afraid of heights.
I've done well to get up here.
Not really, there wasn't any kind of steep drop faces, was there? You don't feel like you're high up here. So yeah, I would love to go up there. The views up there are insane. There's only about another 120 metres up. They look like a steep 120 metres, but still, that's Big Beehive. All gone. Do you think they've closed?
Yeah, I think they're closing up now.
So they're closing up, so that's why the queue's died down a lot, and then we'll join the queue.
I think last time we've done this, didn't we get up here about 5 o'clock, I think?
Yeah, so no wonder it was shut. Is that where it said? No, it can't have been because, oh no, it was a bit earlier in the year, so it was still light. Yes, because we were losing slowly, light, yeah, weren't we, when we were going down. So that would make sense. So I think I might continue the little walk over to Little Beehive. It's only another 50 metres in ascent. I'm not sure, I'm going to try and work out how far that is walking. Dean's not going to come because he doesn't like heights, and there is a very big view of Lake Louise from there, which is why I want to go. So Dean's going to wait here, and then we're going to meet, there's like a junction where the paths split off. We're going to meet there, I think. But I think that's the plan. Oh, you are so cute. So we have just met the gorgeous Apollo, a bit of an adventure cat out for a hike with his doggy brother and his owners. It was so cute. They let me have a cuddle with him. Absolutely love him, and it's made me really miss my own cats. Tea house. He's going to meet me here, but this is where I'm going, Little Beehive. So I need to go up here. This trail was actually closed when I came last time, so think if I've hiked this far already, I may as well finish off. I want to get a view of the lake itself. So look at Lake Louise from up here. Look how blue that water is. So like I said, the higher up you get, the bluer it gets. Unbelievable. You can see like the little canoes. I won't lie, I am starting to struggle. I'm just trying to do it as fast as I can because I don't want Dean to be waiting for me for too long. And obviously altitude, hiking uphill, but we'll get there. I definitely need to work on my fitness, honest to God. I wish I could just breeze up these. This trail is absolutely magical. It's much quieter than the one to the Lake Agnes tea house. So I'm pretty much in solitude. You can just hear the birds. It's magic. Oh my goodness, I wish I could. Looking at this through the camera is nothing like looking at it with your own eyes. It's insane. That down there again is the Chateau Fairmont Lake Louise. That's exactly where we started this hike from. Let's see if I can zoom in. Can you see all the people? Hi! I can't believe that that's how high up my feet have carried me. It's just unbelievable. Look how blue it is. It doesn't look real. And I can't believe that this is where we started from. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not fit. I need to work on my fitness. And I do. I definitely do. But just remember, cat, before you're hard on yourself. That's how far up you carried yourself. On your own 2 feet. Amazing. Amazing up here. I'm glad I came. Dean wouldn't be any good. If he can see a sheer drop, he thinks it's vertigo. I think it's just a phobia of heights, but he says he goes dizzy and stuff, and so it's a good job he didn't come, but I'm glad I did. Wow. 6 kilometres so far. I am on my way back down to Dean now. The view from the very summit of Little Beehive wasn't that great. I wanted to finish it to say that I had, but that view just before the summit was the best. Overlooking Lake Louise. The smell of these pine trees is just incredible. They smell amazing. What's amazing about these out and back trails is you see things on the way back that you were walking away from on the way. So that sort of dome with the trees on right in front of you is Big Beehive. It's got a little hut on the top actually. This definitely isn't going to come out on camera, but at the top, oh, they've gone now. At the top of that dome there was 2 figures. Wow. You go guys, making it up there. That one's called Devil's Thumb, I think, because it kind of looks like someone giving a thumbs up with the 2 knuckles on the left and thumb. Oh, the person's back. You see? Wow. One day, hey? One day I'll get myself up there. Are the infamous larch trees. They've got yellow pines. Big Beehive is covered in them. Dean's waiting for you, we've got to move this junction. So we are storming down this mountain, aren't we, Dean?
Yep. At the speed of light.
We both want to get back to the snacks that are in the car. Well, we've made it back to Lake Louise and the Fairmont. Do you know, it's so weird that I was looking at that like from so high up, and now within about an hour and a half take us to come down, Dean?
Yeah.
I'm back in front of it again. So I'll just show you. This here is Big Beehive. The tea house is around here. And the Little Beehive is this one. It's broken up there. So that's where I was. Right up there. My little feet are so sore. Not even from like, they're tired obviously, but what's making them painful is when you walk down an incline, they get, my toes get smushed to the front of my boots and they all get crumpled up. That's what's sore. Feels nice to be back on flat ground. There's a sight for sore eyes. Back at the Jeep. We need to give this Jeep a name.
Apollo?
No, not Apollo. It needs to begin with a J. Well, we're in luck, guys. As we drove past Moraine Lake, leaving Louise Lake, or Lake Louise, the car park was open. The barriers had been pulled away, so it's about an hour and 20 minutes till sunset, and that's where we're headed. And because it's daylight, I can now show you how epic this drive into this lake is. It's insane. So feeling pumped right now that we can come and visit Moraine. I mean, my feet are dead, but it'll be worth it. So my feet and my toes absolutely hate me right now. We've got out and it is considerably cooler, but if I've got one new rule in life, it's that if Moraine Lake Road is open, you drive up it, even if it's not in your plans. Like, this wasn't in our plans, but drove past, it was open, we're here. I'm sorry legs, and I'm sorry feet, but it'll be worth it, I promise. It's gonna hurt. This is going to hurt. We're walking up there. It looks like nothing, but on tired legs. This is gonna be painful. So this little guy is actually what is called a Pika, and I believe it is the inspiration behind the Pokemon Pikachu. So if you enjoyed our footage of Moraine Lake in yesterday's vlog, then welcome back. If you didn't, then I'm sorry. This is kind of what photography is. We didn't get any pops of colour at the sunrise that we took photos of, so we've come back. Doesn't look overly promising, but not all hope is lost yet, so we'll see. Photography takes patience, and often you'll need to visit the same locations over and over again to get the perfect conditions. This place looks different today than it did yesterday morning, and I'll show you why. So it is like glass again, but up on the tops there's a little sprinkling of snow, and the blue, I don't know whether it's the time of day, different light, the blue seems bluer, if that's even possible. And yeah, up on these peaks there's like a little bit of ice and sugar. It must have happened last night when the weather went a bit miserable. So back here with my camera. So we're walking back to the car now, but so far this trip I've seen sunrise and sunset at my favourite lake. Very happy girl. Taking these boots off is going to feel better than, well, better than a lot of things. You guys know what I was going to say. Oh, it's going to feel so good. I should probably be ashamed of this, but I'm really not. Look at my sweaty feet there. It's not doing it now, but that is my footmark. Hey, that's a sign of a hard hike, that. Every time I walk, there's like... Look who's driving for once. It's Dino. And I'm going to tuck in to the honeydew melon I've been carrying around all day on our drive back to Canmore. And then we are going to try and get some tea. Hopefully we're home in time to do that. Well, we're absolutely shattered, aren't we, Dean? But we've come to the nearest restaurant just quickly before they start closing, because all the restaurants around here close at 10ish. So we've come to Spice Hut because we love a curry. But the curries all sound a little bit different to what we normally do. Korma is not really coconutty, whereas at home it is usually quite coconutty, isn't it? But there is a coconut curry. This, I'm also intrigued by this mango curry. Jean got a beef curry, didn't you?
Yeah.
I assume there's rices to share. I got the coconut curry. And then we've got some poppadoms. Everything's come out at once. We thought the poppadoms would come first, but they haven't. And some mango chutney to dip. Well, we are back at home with the fire on, ready to rest our weary legs. If I look a little bit more put together, it's because I literally walked in and brushed all of the knots out of my hair. There was a lot of them. So yes, let me know if you enjoyed today's vlog. Hit the thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments as well which lake is your favourite that we've shown you so far. Excuse me. Dean's is apparently Lake Louise, and mine's definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, Moraine Lake. We've also been to Emerald Lake. So yeah, let me know in the comments which one would be your favourite, and tune in for tomorrow's vlog to see what else we get up to. To be honest, I think our plan of getting up for sunrise and parking at Moraine and going to Larch Valley is well and truly out the window, because we are shattered after that hike. So ended up being over 10 kilometres for me anyway, because I went up to Little Beehive. Dean didn't, so Dean's was maybe a little bit shorter. But yes, we are tired after that, so maybe tomorrow will be a bit of a slower morning. Might go and get breakfast somewhere again. Not too sure, so tune in and find out. So subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss any of the future videos. Good night, guys.